Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I am Random Ross. And, because Rambo Last Blood is out, I thought I would do a build-up to reviewing Rambo Last Blood. So, let's start from where it all began, as I review First Blood, directed by Todd Kotcheff, am I pronouncing that wrong right? Starring Slyvester Stallone, Richard Crenna, and Brian Denthi. So this is an action film, an action thriller adventure following Vietnam War veteran John Rambo as he's trying to get back in touch with some old friends in his army days. And when passing harmlessly through a town, he gets stopped by a local cop and they arrest him because he's carrying a knife, but he's causing no trouble. And then they hose him down, and that triggers his PTSD from the events of the Vietnam War. And then he goes full army guy and escapes these cops, and they go on a hunt for him as he is basically going through the motions and reliving the Vietnam War and having to go through all the horrors and terrors he went through in that war. And the only person who can help him is his commanding officer. His commanding officer, Colonel Samuel Truntman. Colonel Sam. He, after, at the end of the film, manages to talk him round into surrendering and turning himself in, and promises to get him the help that he needs for his PTSD. Okay, that's enough with the plot, so let's get to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I like Stallone in this. He pretty much plays a similar character, the deep mumbly voice, but has the badass attitude in this, and he brings it all on, it's like he becomes a full-on soldier in this, and he kicks ass, and basically it was a big mistake for those cops to arrest him and hose him down and say that he's got to go court, because that just triggered the Vietnam War in him. And I think he put up a great performance in that, especially in the final acts when Colonel Sam's talking him round, and he's really got the PTSD really bad, and you feel for him, you really do, and I think that was a great performance Stallone put up on there. I also like the character of Colonel Sam, played by Richard Crenna. Is that his name? I'm probably butchering his name, but you know who I mean. I also liked Brian Denthi in this as the sheriff. He was, not a very likeable character, because he was just, clearly didn't like him or we also got Horatio from CSI Miami. What's his name now? The guy who's Horatio in CSI Miami. Oh god, what's the actor's name? I'm just looking it up now on the wiki page. I just know him as Horatio from CSI. He was okay in this. I don't think he was a big actor back then, but he was a very secondary character. But I recognised him. I recognised him in this film. I like the action in this. The action is not really like a terrorist scenario that he's dealing with. He's dealing with his PTSD and feels threatened, and he's just going into full combat mode. So I like that there was something different with this. It's like in this action, action films always had an antagonist that wanted to cause some kind of world domination, and Rambo, wasn't facing anything like that. He was just suffering from his PTSD and didn't get the help he needed. My dislikes? I can't think of vote to dislike, because this is a good action film. There is an alternate ending to this film. I don't know whether they filmed it or whether it ever... But it was written. There was an alternate ending where Rambo wanted his superior officer Sam to kill him. You know, shooting, because he wanted to be put out of his misery. Now, I'm glad they didn't go with that ending, because if they did, we wouldn't have got the sequels that we got in this, which I think got better. And the sequels do get better in this franchise. I don't know what it is with Stallone, but he can make a sequel better than the predecessor, if you ask me. Well, almost everything he's in. Wasn't too a massive fan of the Expendables 3, but that was good enough. Anyhow, yes. So First Blood. What am I going to rate this one? First Blood was an entertaining film. You know, I really enjoyed the character of John Rambo in this. And it was the cops that drew First Blood. You know, that hence its title. He actually does that. He goes, he drew First Blood. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this is actually based on a novel of the same name, First Blood, from 1972, that was adapted into a film in 1982. And the book was written by David Morrell. So, yeah, I don't think there's sequels to the book, but, well, there's sequels to the films, and we'll be getting to those, well, in the build-up to Last Blood. So, my ratings, with all that being said, I'm going to give First Blood, you know what, this for me gets a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for Rambo, you know, for First Blood, you know, Rambo First Blood, you know, because, yeah, Rambo. So, yeah, that's it for this one. So, if have you seen First Blood? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below with my other channels. I have a horror channel and a Doctor Whovian channel, a Who channel. If you you know, of any of that content, there's either linked in the cards above or down below in the description if you want to check those out and subscribe to them. So yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, I've been Random Ross. This has been a random review. I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.